Whoa, 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 whoa. As we go live, the Baltimore Ravens have backed out of the trade for Maxx Crosby. The Baltimore Ravens are out on Maxx Crosby right now. Holy hell. That is the way to start the show. Baltimore is worse. Tyler Linderbaum is in Las Vegas. They backed out of the trade for Maxx Crosby. I love that. That makes me extremely happy. Tweet notification comes out as soon as we go live. Internet's going to be going absolutely apeshit. Oh my God. That is absolutely insanity, dude. What? What has happened? Let's see what Jordan Schultz has to say. I'm sorry, this is not how the show was going to start, but wow, wow, wow. They were talking super, super, super crazy. That is nuts, dude. Are we back in? Are we back in? After all of these free agents signed, after all of these teams have spent so much money already in free agency now, and obviously the trade cannot be made official until tomorrow at 4:00. So something crazy has just happened to where the Baltimore Ravens are no longer getting Maxx Crosby. They have backed out of the trade. Are they going to sign Trey Hendrickson? I don't know. But wow, wow, wow. That comes out right as I'm supposed to click the go live button for this Cincinnati Bengals focus show. Obviously, there is no trade between the Ravens and Raiders for Maxx Crosby. Jordan Schultz doubles down on it. Schefter has tweeted it. I think this might mean Trey is going to Baltimore. Yeah. This makes Trey a real candidate for Baltimore. Wow, 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 bro. I cannot fathom the league-shattering trade. 2 first-rounders supposed to go to the Raiders. The Raiders go get Baltimore starting center for like 30 M's a year or something crazy. They build up a defense. Is Maxx Crosby staying? Is it what's happening? Holy shit! Holy shit! So yeah, the phone is going nuts. Did they say we can get Trey and let's keep the picks? The Bengals had late talks. They were late to the party for Maxx Crosby, but there were reports that they did that. We've been talking shit all day about the Bengals not doing anything. What if? What if? All I'm saying, what if? What if? Wow, wow, wow. What a way to start this thing off. That's probably why our viewership is much higher than it normally is at the very, very beginning of our show. Is it a medical? Is it what is it that happened between the Ravens and Maxx Crosby? Holy shit. Did they say, hey, we can get Trey? Let's keep our draft capital? Wow, I'm sorry to be looking at my phone, but what a time to start. I would much rather Trey go to Baltimore than Maxx Crosby. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. I'll take him if he has one leg. No shit. Holy shit! Yeah, my dad. Text from dad. I'm glad you're here, Dad, because you need to see the breaking news that we get to do. I mean, it wasn't my breaking news, but he said I would rather see Trey in Baltimore than Crosby. Fantastic. I think that there's a Trey Hendrickson element to this. I think that there is a Trey Hendrickson element to this. That's just my thoughts, my opinions, obviously. But holy shit. Yes, the Ravens are out of the Maxx Crosby trade. I'm starting to think I can get Trey cheaper. I can keep my picks. I think that might be what they're doing. They're going to have to do some sort of a big swing, though. And I tell you, as we get to 5 minutes into this show without the intro being played like it normally is, I am so fucking happy because I know how upset those Ravens fans are feeling right now. And they are some of the worst people on the fucking internet. Jordan Schultz says, to be clear, the Raiders are blaming the Ravens, saying Baltimore's fault that the Maxx Crosby trade is off. So, oh my goodness gracious, this is crazy. Was it a physical? This is just instant early speculation. I've had the camera on the whole time since I found out about this. So obviously there's no other information coming out other than what we're all seeing on Twitter at the same time right now. But I have a feeling that there is a Trey Hendrickson element to this happening. Holy moly, that's crazy. So I'm going to skip the intro. The intro doesn't even need to be played. Ron's doing something to save the world. It's crazy in the military right now. This is absolutely insane, dude. I cannot believe it. Yeah, they deserve worse, but losing Maxx Crosby will do. Wow. What a crazy thing. This is what happens when all of this stuff can happen starting in the legal tampering period, or that I think this trade broke over the weekend. These things can change. All of these guys that have the two guys that have been announced to the Bengals, maybe something could happen. It would suck, but something could happen. Malik thinks they may pivot as well. Yeah, is Malik live right now? He probably is. Yeah, Ravens fans' Twitters right now are going to be great. I can't wait. Max, what are you doing, my boy? We'll restructure Joe Burrow's contract real quick. We'll send those picks out there to Las Vegas, and you can just come on to Cincinnati. Now, you might have to buy 98 from TJ Slayton. You might have to fight DJ Reader for it if we get in the mix for DJ Reader. But Max, hey, you ever been a Gold Star, bro? You ever had a Gold Star burger? You ever had a burrito, my guy? Come on over to Cincinnati, my boy. Holy shit. Was just said in a Ravens space that a knee injury that he had at the end of the last season was more serious than they believed. Was that a real person, or is that just somebody talking shit in spaces? Yeah, I wonder what Jamar's reaction is going to be now. Jordan Schultz just tweeted a text from an NFL GM to Jordan Schultz says Baltimore is going to sign Trey Hendrickson. Watch. It just came out earlier that Trey Hendrickson was going to make his decision tomorrow. And that's kind of something that I wanted to talk about. It didn't seem like his market was going the way that he thought it would, or his agent thought it would. He wants $30 million a year. Nobody's giving him $30 million a year. Where's Baltimore going to come in on this? I think that there is real smoke there. Now, I don't know. Maybe this materializes and it goes the way that he wants it to, and he may get less per year than the 33 I think that the Bengals were offering last year, but he's probably going to get more guaranteed, and that seems to be where his heart and his head is. Guaranteed money. I need to know what I'm going to get. I don't know about the knee injury thing, because like Breezy says, he was fine. He was fine, and they shut him down to tank last year. And he was pissed about it. That's what started the rift between him and the Raiders, is he was saying, I can play football. Why are you shutting me down? I want to play football. Wow. I hope that didn't sound too bad in the mic, because I definitely hit that thing. I wish I had an ice cold beer, but I'm going to be honest with you. We went through lots of beers over the weekend, and I forgot to put more in the fridge. They're in the garage, but they're not in the fridge. So no beer tonight, unfortunately. Mortgage whatever you have to mortgage for Crosby. Oh my God. All right. I'm going to stop tweeting. I apologize. But holy shit. There's a lot happening in the world right now. I farted a little bit. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but dude, holy crap. I had a completely different plan for how this show was going to go today. And now I just can't keep my fucking eyes off of Twitter right now. Was there a new contract when he got traded, or was he traded on his current deal? Drink beer and don't own a house. Damn right, Ross. Holy shit. He was traded on his current deal. Wow, man. Wow. Wow. Now I've just been exposed. Hypothetical, I wonder if the first one of Murphy or Stewart will cross the threshold. If it's a one in Shamar Stewart, done. Or Murphy. I like him, but hey. Now I have just been called out from my friend Josh. He's clearly watching the show. I did text him Friday that I didn't want to give up 2 picks for him at 28. I've changed my mind. I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to change my mind. I've clicked on the wrong thing the whole time. I've had Bryan Cook on the screen, and it was definitely supposed to be this. So shit happens when crazy stuff happens. Wow. Yeah, I've changed my mind. Mortgage it. Fuck those picks, dude. Fuck those picks. Send them. I don't know. Did he not pass his physical, or is that just, I haven't seen anything from like a legitimate source, and I'm not knocking you, Jay. I don't know where you saw it. I usually just trust it from the guys that you know are in the know. I haven't seen anything about a failed physical. I've heard that people are saying that in Twitter spaces, but just reported from DR. Diana Rossini. Okay, so that's real. Okay, yeah. Diana Rossini. Okay, that makes sense. Drop the price then. He was in Baltimore, so he failed it in Baltimore. Okay. Wow, dude. Wow. Holy shit. Ravens realized they needed their first round picks after losing free agency. How hurt is he? Is what I want to know, right? How hurt is Maxx Crosby? Because I'm still kind of risking. I'm still thinking I'm risking it. Holy shit! Yeah, fuck the Ravens. 1992 too. No, absolutely. All right. Well, I'm going to move on from that here for a minute. We'll keep our eyes on the phones for any updates or stuff on that. But what a wild way to start off this Cincinnati Bengals show with a division rival taking a fucking big old L from the sounds of it. Maxx Crosby will tell the real story. Absolutely. He will clear the air one way or the other. This news makes me want to go enjoy Cincy's Pizza Buffet. Bro, big Cincy's Pizza guy my whole life. Shout out to Josh for informing me that there was one in Fairfield. So Sunday, I hit up Cincy's. We had some pizza. We had some cinnamon rolls. We had some dessert pizza. And then we explored Jungle Gyms. Interesting experience. Oh, man. What a time. All right. But the Bengals started off, they started hot in free agency yesterday. It took a little bit of time for Duke to start cooking. People were getting a little impatient, a little restless. Now, most of the names that were going off the board while everybody was crashing out really weren't guys that I think were realistic targets for the Bengals. But a very realistic target was Cincinnati native Bryan Cook, Mount Healthy high school football player, University of Cincinnati football player, second round pick, Kansas City Chiefs, goes to the hated Kansas City Chiefs. And then now he's back home. I think it's a great signing. I think he was the best safety on the board. It was a massive need for the Cincinnati Bengals, obviously. And they went out and they fucking did it. And you got to give them their credit for that. I know people are a little bit upset with him today for the lack of activity, but I think that they did a great job getting him Somebody said, Drew, go wake Duke up. I think they did a great job getting the best safety on the market in Cincinnati. It's a Bengals structured deal, which we'll get into in a minute. Geno Stone, have fun doing whatever you want to do. If you get a job at Home Depot or something, I hope you're great at it. But it was time for you to get the fuck up out of here. And they went and replaced him with the best available option. Now, there was talk about Nick Cross. There was the Bryan Cook, Nick Cross comparisons. I was Bryan Cook over Nick Cross. I'm sorry, these tweet notifications just keep coming in. Let's see what this latest one says. The Ravens with the Maxx Crosby trade now off the table will receive their 2 first-round picks back from the – yeah, we know that. That's pretty easy, buddy. That's pretty easy. If some reason Bain and Downs are both available at 10, what do? I still take Caleb Downs. Signing Bryan Cook does not stop you from drafting Caleb Downs in my mind. I think you can be too creative with safeties these days. You can put Jordan Battle up in the box a little bit more. Fuck it. Make him a linebacker, whatever. He can blitz off the edge. He plays downhill. He's a great downhill player. I think that suits him more. You can play around with that a little bit. The insider phone stays busy. Not quite. It's just tweet notifications that everybody else in the world see. But no, so I like this diehard Cincy said, I don't think Cook signing takes us out of the running for Caleb Downs if Downs is there, but a lot of it is going to depend on who's there because Leo Chenal is a Washington Commander, so they're out on Leo Chenal. They were in on Devin Lloyd but didn't get the deal done. He goes to the Carolina Panthers, so it's gaping holes at linebacker. I'm sorry, the 2 rookie linebackers last year showed you nothing to make you think that they're going to be ready this year. Demetrius Knight, maybe. I think his ceiling as a player is good, like average, but I don't think he's above that. Barrett Carter, I think it's going to take a long time for him to be average, and I'm not really looking like I want to wait for that. They need to attack the linebacker position. Could it be a Bobby Wagner, a guy that maybe they get him for a year, a stopgap? He's still playing very physical football. He's not great in coverage, but he's a solid tackler, and he can teach these guys something. It almost seems like they don't want to give Leo Chenal a 3-year, $8 million per year, $8.3 million per year deal like he got, because that's admitting fault. That's admitting they fucked up on the linebackers they drafted last year. Just admit you fucked up and fix it, and we'll be a little bit happier. But if Sonny Styles were to fall to 10, you have to take him even over Caleb Downs. And I've been screaming from the rooftops for Caleb Downs since halfway through last season. But the way that this is all shaked out and this is all played out now, I feel like if Downs and Styles are both there at 10, you have to go Sonny Styles because he changes that position room instantly. And you can play damn good winning football with Jordan Battle and Bryan Cook playing deep. So I think that is a way to maximize the resources that they're using. But if Styles is gone, let's say Bain's gone, David Bailey's gone, I don't think you reach on a Peter Woods there. I think you can still take Caleb Downs. Time to up the offer to Lloyd and see what happens. That's what I'm saying. None of this shit's official till tomorrow at 4:00. Anything can happen, as we saw at the top of the show with Maxx Crosby just no longer being a Baltimore Raven. Shit can happen. Who knows? But I am very happy. I am very happy with the Bryan Cook signing. That was the top free agent I wanted, the top safety I wanted. Local kid, obviously, that's awesome. The cool element of him coming to play for the team that he probably grew up rooting for is super awesome. It's a Sam Hubbard-esque story. Now, getting into the structure of his deal, as Dan Graziano reports, it's a very Bengals deal. So when he says that, he means there's a lot of money in year one, not much guaranteed after that. So the only guarantee is a $14 million roster bonus that vests on the 5th day of the league year. So early next week, he gets a $3.4 million salary, $100K workout bonus, and $500,000 in per game roster bonuses in 2026. 2027 salary is $6.05 million, not bad at all, plus a $4 million roster bonus and those same per game and workout bonuses. In 2028, it's backloaded a little bit. That's fine. The cap's only going to go up. You've got time to play with that if you need to. He'll have a $10 million salary, a $1 million roster bonus, and those same workout and per game bonuses. I absolutely love the signing of Bryan Cook. You can see him there as a Cincinnati Bearcat and as a gross Kansas City Chief, but we're going to forgive him for that because he's righted his wrong. He's come home and he's putting the stripes on his helmet. Now, a little bit back to the Maxx Crosby thing. Yeah, failed physical. Max Murphy says Carter is the Mike next year. They like him in there for some reason. They gave him the green dot. So they gave him the green dot. So they truly trust him. They shipped off a guy in Logan Wilson that obviously he couldn't make it in Dallas, and they had a slightly better defense than us, but not a good defense. So they handed it over to him. They certainly seem to be okay with running it back with him next year. So I don't like that. I think that's dangerous. I think it's malpractice. I think it's a lot of different things, but that does appear to be what they're going to do. Now, after that, they went and they signed Boye Mafe, I believe is how you say it, from the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. So this was a little bit of a weird situation because he's a guy that a lot of people like his potential, but he didn't have a ton of production. He only had 2 sacks last year. Now go back to 2023, he had 9 sacks. A lot of people say that Mike Macdonald's scheme actually hurt him. But he comes over and it feels like the Trey Hendrickson signing of 2021. Not a lot of people knew who Trey Hendrickson was in 2021. He was coming off a better year than Mafe is coming off of. But he is coming off of, slightly worse production than Trey, but it's a similar situation. So I think that they're banking on the breakout of Mafe because he does a lot of the near production that we heard when Shamar Stewart was drafted. Funny enough, he's got like 118 quarterback pressures over the last 3 years. If he starts turning those into sacks and Shamar Stewart starts turning those near production moments into actual production, we could be cooking. But when you get the contract details of the Mafe signing, that's when I said, was that a little much? Because you're looking at 3 years, $60 million, so $20 million per year. I asked if that was a little much. A bunch of people started saying I was a fucking idiot and I shouldn't be bitching and moaning and complaining, or whatever you want to call it. But I was just asking a question. So when you look at the structure of his deal, there's one from Conway and Ben Baby, 2 of the reporters that I really like the least, but this is the best source of the information for this. So good for them. She says the contract structure news in his first year with the Bengals, Boye Mafe will make $19 million in a bonus structure with only a $7.4 million base salary. So they are... Sorry, I'm getting so fucking distracted. I'm getting so distracted by what's going on here. I apologize. Front load the contract, right? Give him a lot of his money in year one. That's what they do. They gave Orlando Brown Jr. that massive signing bonus. They do that. They don't like to guarantee money beyond year one. And some guys are still taking it because they're saying, hey, you're front loading my contract. Ben Baby says some more details on new Bengals defensive end Boye Mafe per source on that deal that is 3 years, $60 million. He's projected to get $29 million in cash in his first year and $43.3 million in his first 2 years. So again, Bengal structure. They're banking on the breakout of a Boye Mafe, and that's fine if it happens. If this plays out like the Trey Hendrickson thing did, and he takes that giant leap, it's a home run. Now you're trying to strike lightning twice. I don't know if it's always going to work, but I'm okay with him taking the swing, and I do feel like it's a little tiny bit of an overpay, but at the same time, we want them to spend. If they overspend a little bit, who fucking cares? They went and they got somebody. So if you watch the film, guys, you watch the guys that truly get down to the nitty gritty of it, they like him a lot. Obviously, the stat sheet's not going to back it up, but the guys that watch the tape and watch the film seem to be very, very high on him. So I'm hoping Jerry Montgomery can get in there and start cooking with him, and we see the Trey Hendrickson thing. Now, if you look back at 2021, Carl Lawson, number 58, went to the New York Jets. We signed this lesser-known guy by the name of Trey Hendrickson, and he became a fucking star for us. This year, Joseph Osai, number 58, leaves for the New York Jets. Maybe it's already written. Maybe history will find a way to repeat itself. Dad says give a first and third round for Crosby. I'm really interested in see how this is going to affect his market. It's why the bridge was burnt with the Raiders. The new Instagram post had gone up of him in a Ravens uniform. It is crazy, 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 crazy. But yes, as Hagel says, it's only an overpay for the stats leading up now. If he pops off like Trey Hendrickson did at that point, Trey Hendrickson's making $15 million a year. He pops up. He's like, hey, I'm overpaying my deal. If that's what happens here, it's going to be a home run signing. Absolutely, it's going to be a home run signing. They can have pick 10 and that's it. If 10 will get it done, I'll send it. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't need to watch the draft then. I'll hang out with my baby, my little son that'll be here for the draft. First draft, by the way. My house is full of shit. Baby shower for the wife over the weekend. Baby shit everywhere. Shout out to everybody. Thank you to everybody. Anyway, so the structure of the Mafe deal is cool. That's fine. It is what it is. But I think that if they did more, we would feel better about this. If Leo Chenal would have signed a deal today, we'd feel much better about this because Myles Murphy was good last year. You're hoping Shamar Stewart is going to take some sort of a step. I feel like Mafe was like to replace Osai in a sense, but I also feel like with this kind of contract and this kind of money, they're going to want the guy to play. So does this kick Shamar Stewart inside more on passing downs, which I think could be a good idea, actually. It might. Congratulations on successfully planted seeds. Thank you. I did have sex. Confirmed. Congratulations on the sex is what people say. Is Bryant Garrison going to be an NFL player someday? I'm banking on him saving the Bengals linebacker position because it might take him that long to figure it out. I'm banking on him to fix the linebacker position. That's the goal. But we don't know how he's going to be built. My wife comes from a Cuban background. Lots of tall, skinny people on that side. My side, a little bit shorter, a little bit heftier, fluffier, if you will. So he could be a guard. He could be a linebacker. Or he could be tall and skinny. Maybe he's a receiver. Who knows? Is this worst case scenario for us as a Bengals fan when it comes to Trey? I'd rather play Trey twice a year than Maxx twice a year. And I hate to say that because I love Trey Hendrickson. Don't get me wrong. I think his agent's a fucking clown, but I love Trey Hendrickson himself. But long term, I mean, Maxx is 28, 29, so he's not far behind Trey. But Trey just had a major injury. I feel like he's maybe showing more signs of a possible slowdown than Maxx. Does the money make sense for Crosby, Mafe, Stewart, and Murphy? One has to go. Yeah, you're probably right. Let left guard Bryant catch a corner sleeping on the flat on a pool. Bro, I did that one time. West Carrollton Junior High School, 8th grade year. I come pulling. We're playing Edgewood. Fuck Edgewood. I pull. I'm playing guard. I pull. I'm going down the field. My boy Jamel Jones running right beside me. All the way down. I fucking cleared. I earholed this kid. Boom! Springs him for the touchdown. I think we still lost by like 21, though. But that's not the point. It's not what we're here to talk about. My dad says Bryant will be a long snapper for Ohio State. Gramps will teach him. My dad was an Ohio State long snapper. We're gonna hope that that's not the case. We're gonna get offers to the University of Michigan. I would just tell him not to go to that place. Les Wexner, you know who he was hanging out with. Crosby didn't work out in Baltimore because he has a past with drugs, and the only good thing in Baltimore is the heroin. Jesus Christ. That's wild, dude. Michael Rolfe with the Rolfe bomb. $20 from Michael Rolfe. Save your money. We don't deserve it. Best show on planet Earth. That's not true, but I appreciate you lying to me. Let's presume the Bengals sign someone tonight and don't stub their toe. Which signing would make the fan base most confident? I am big on Dre Greenlaw. I think you pivot to Dre Greenlaw now that you're not getting Leo Chenal, is what I think. That's what I personally think. Baltimore is a shithole. I will give you that. Baltimore is a shithole. Yeah, Hendrickson's close to a decision. It's weird how he's close to a decision, and then the Maxx Crosby trade falls apart. Yeah, Leo Chenal. So fucking dump. I clicked on the wrong comment. Leo Chenal. So I was playing 9 holes of golf earlier at Mound Golf Course in Miamisburg, Ohio. If you guys are wondering, I played like shit. But while I'm on the golf course, actually on the 9th hole, getting ready to come down the hill there, I found out Leo Chenal is a Washington Commander. So he's off the board. That pisses me off. The Bengals should have gave him that same deal. They should have paid him $10 million if they had to, but they didn't. They didn't. When did that happen? I've been at a DNLCE course. Mother F. That was probably about 2 hours ago, I'd say. Right around 2 hours ago, I would say. People are DMing me, and I wish that I could have any actual influence over what the Bengals do, but I would do it. I'm not tripping on this failed physical. I apologize to you guys. I'm being very rude. Reader's an easy one-year deal. Green Bay's making a push for DJ Reader. I was hearing some stuff on it yesterday, but I didn't hear anything today on DJ Reader. Off topic, but the Big Arch Burger's overrated. But the thing looks nasty as fuck. I'm not eating it. I don't know, man. I want to know the details of this failed physical. Teams can decide to back out of something and fail a physical. All it takes is them to say, hey, you can get Trey Hendrickson for $25 million a year and keep your 2 first rounders. And they could be like, oh, our doctor didn't like what he saw on Maxx Crosby's knee. Like it could be that. We don't know. It's not like this is the most ethical fucking game in the world, right? They could have had buyer's remorse and been like, didn't like the way that knee was moving in the physical. He didn't have his full range of motion. Our doctor doesn't think that we should do it, and it's off. That could happen. That could happen. Bengals have their fans in a toxic relationship. I feel bad just looking at my phone and typing, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of something. Oh my God. What a fucking time. Michael Roth, dude, you gotta get on Twitter, dude. Maxx Crosby is no longer a Baltimore Raven. That deal is off. Baltimore is backed out. Because isn't Baltimore? Weren't they still struggling to get under the cap? Like they have to be cap compliant. Was there? Lamar needs a new deal. Are they? Is this just a fucking game? Because they're like, oh shit, we thought we could make this work on the cap and we didn't. I'm not saying his knee could be chewed to shit. I don't fucking know. He might have pissed dirty for weed and they don't like it. I don't know. 1,500 people. I'm seeing 2,178 people watching a grown man text on his phone in his basement. I apologize. I apologize. Oh man, I do apologize because I am literally posting tweets as I'm live, and that's probably rude to you guys. But I shit, man, I don't know. This is crazy. Burrow is one of the happiest people in America right now. Absolutely, 100% correct. I've been away from my phone for 2 hours and I miss everything. Yeah, don't put your phone down in free agency week, Michael Roth. Can't do it. Can't do it. I've been glued to my phone. I can't wait to see my what's it called? Screen time. Screen time. We don't know that Joe Burrow's banging Jessica Alba. She was with her boyfriend the next day. But I'm not going to lie. The face that she made in that picture looked like he either had already beat or he was about to. Because I was like, oh my God, you're so silly. Like, something was going on there. And I think Burrow's at the blackjack table in the middle of the night drinking tea. He's not out here partying and getting drunk. He's trying to win some money. He's playing mental games with the fucking blackjack dealer, sipping on a little tea. Burrow hit it and moved on. Yeah, maybe he was just like, that was his childhood. You know, he grew up watching her and he's like, if I get the chance, I'm going to do it. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. So all I'm saying is they could know that they have Trey in their sights, have buyer's remorse, and then be like, didn't like the way his knee looked. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, man. Somebody get me Baltimore's cap number. Without the Crosby trade, can somebody find me Baltimore's cap number? I can understand the thinking of you'd rather they give up the 2 first than get Trey, but man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Somebody make a trade after 20 beers. Ian Rappaport has just posted something. The future is unclear of Maxx Crosby. Sources clarified that Crosby actually underwent a minor meniscus repair, not a trim, on January 7th, meaning his recovery will be measured in months, not weeks. A meniscus trim is often 3 to 6 weeks, while repair can be 3 to 4 months. Crosby's should be shorter. Wow. Yeah, so who gives a shit? Go get him. Wow, dude. That's crazy. Minor meniscus, dude? I don't give a fuck, dog. Let that little minor minor physical thing. Who cares, dude? That's it. He's not going to be medically cleared by tomorrow. So they're out. Yeah, who gives a shit, dude? Go get him. They may have as much as 22, but may end up having as little as 10 million. Is this a holy shit? We can't make this cap work like we thought we were going to, kind of thing. Now for the 4 million obligatory Bengal post on Twitter. Yeah, we have to. It's the rule. We have to do that. I have a meniscus tear. We learned about your meniscus tear last week live on the program. Get a fucking knee brace, you'll be fine. If it's just a fucking minor meniscus repair, who cares, dude? Back in my day, we didn't even have a meniscus. That's right. I never even heard of a meniscus. What the fuck is a meniscus? Oh my god. Yeah, and if they had Crosby, it'd be like an extra $30 million on the cap, bro. We can restructure Burrow, Chase, and Higgins if we wanted to, and clear up so much fucking money. Like it's right there. Like it's right there. Wow, dude. I can't believe that this is where we're at because I'm talking myself into this knowing damn well it's not happening. I'm talking myself into this live in front of you knowing goddamn well it's not going to happen. All 2,100 people need to see Rolf in his glory. Okay, let's do that. You know, because I think that you're right. I think that you're absolutely right. You're telling me that this meniscus tear is a big deal? This is a man right after tearing his meniscus. He's happy as hell. You think I'm worried about a meniscus? There's the crotch and face of a man who just tore his meniscus and he doesn't even care. He's having a blast. He's getting held up by former Bengals long snapper Clark Harris. He's living, dude. Fuck that meniscus tear. Who cares, dude? I think that they weren't able to get cap compliant. They're going to sign Trey to a deal that they can be cap compliant with. And the doctor just didn't like the way the knee looked. That's what I think. There's no way that they traded for this guy without knowing that he had surgery on January 7th. There's no fucking way. There's no way in hell Baltimore made that trade and then we're told he had the surgery. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. Wow, dude. Rolf, get on the treadmill. Fucking, I'll send you the link. We need to see you moving just weeks later. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely nuts. Dad says, bottom line, if we can get Crosby and our other free agents, we had a good deal. Yeah, it's that would be that would be the best Bengals offseason of all time. Could you imagine being the one to tell Mark Davis? That would suck. That would suck. Trey for free or Crosby for two first, ain't cap. It's cost of acquisition. I think it's probably a little bit a mix of both. That was you, you motherfucker. 2023, when Jake Browning was starting and playing good, this fucker had a fucking identical Jake Browning burner, and I thought Jake Browning was watching the show. You fucker. You got me live in front of everybody. The realest ones, the Oest of OGs will get that. You son of a bitch, Squavis. That shit was hilarious. Michael Rolfe told me to send him the link. We're going to do it. I'm trying to paste it from my MacBook to my iPhone to text it to you. Logan Hall just went to the Tampa Bay Bucks. I know that was a potential Bengals target. Logan Hall to the Bucks. I'm having trouble sending you the link, Rolf. It's not wanting to paste from my Mac to my computer or to my phone. Let's try it again. There it is. Yeah, you don't even need an attached meniscus. Get Crosby a Jeff Ruby's ribeye and he'll be golden. And I'm bringing garage beer. Do we go edge or defensive tackle or the linebacker still? I think Reeder is a guy that they're going to have to look at. Not the same guy as he was when he left, but available options here. Lloyd and Chanel gone. I think that they're okay at linebacker in their minds, not my mind. In their mind, I think they're okay at linebacker. Michael Rolfe says he had an MRI on Thursday, fractured his tibia too, and he could still fucking sprint down the street. This guy's a fucking animal. Hey, we could get Maxx Crosby in with Pac-Man Jones, who's in the Ohio dispensary game. I got Pac-Man's number. I'll call him and be like, bro, I need your help. We need to get Max here. What can we do? What can we do? Anything else come out about this as of the last few minutes? Sign Rolfe at corner safety at this point. I'm down. Yeah, they got that Ricky Williams weed down there. You couldn't get Max for a 5th and a 6th now. I don't believe that, but dude, he's gonna be fine by week 1. Patrick Mahomes blew his fucking knee out in like late December or early January, and he's gonna be fine. We're talking about a meniscus, bro. A meniscus. Who fucking cares? There's a guy on Twitter that says if the Ravens happen to trade for Maxx Crosby, I will completely shave my head. He posted a welcome to Baltimore Maxx Crosby with his fucking head shaved. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my God. I'm fucking dead, dude. I am dead. We're talking about a meniscus, bro. We're talking about a meniscus, not an ACL, a meniscus. Oh my God, dude. Oh. Oh my God. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Oh my God. Holy shit, dude. That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Fuck Ed Reed. Text from my dad's wife. Fuck Ed Reed. That is a family saying. It's been a family saying since probably 2007 on Thanksgiving, I believe. Fuck Ed Reed. Forever and ever. Now, today, tomorrow, until the end of time. Fuck Ed Reed. Oh my God, dude. I cannot believe that guy shaved his head. This is phenomenal, dude. Do it, Drew. Call back. I can't call him live because you never know what that guy's gonna say. Are we burning Trey jerseys if he signs with the Ravens? Yeah, you kind of have to. Brucey says no. We're thanking him for Max not being a Raven, but yeah, Hall being gone sucks. Now, Jerry Jones was very, very, very in on the Maxx Crosby thing too, and I feel like they could create cap pretty easily. Oh shit! Why are you not sprinting?
Well, I wanted to show you guys what not only did it cost me my meniscus and my tibia, but I also won principal for a day for my kids. And by win, I mean I paid for it. So
Suspend
wins,
them.
I mean lose them. But yeah, do you want to see me do jumping jacks or like what? Because I have a fractured tibia as well. So, but you don't need a meniscus, at least the lateral one. You need a medial one.
All right, it's 8:50 p.m. We have learned that Maxx Crosby failed his physical for the Baltimore Ravens. Ian Rappaport reports it's because of a meniscus repair, so he's not going to be medically cleared in time. We have Michael Rolfe here, who just under a week ago tore his meniscus and fractured his tibia and is doing jumping jacks with his crotch right in everybody's face, and he's fine. So you're supposed to tell me I'm supposed to worry about Maxx Crosby's meniscus when I got this happening right here? Michael Rolfe with his green pants just doing maybe a little bit of a crotch bounce right in our face.
It's gone. This one's gone. It's swollen, but it'll be fine.
And I'm supposed to worry about Maxx Crosby's meniscus repair that he had in January. Something ain't adding up. They had buyer's remorse, and they were like, fuck it, dude. We can get Trey. We can keep our picks, and we can be better with the cap. That's what I believe happened.
How funny would it be if the Bengals end up with Maxx Crosby?
Dude, if the Bengals end up with Maxx Crosby, I'm telling you right here, I will be buying a Maxx Crosby jersey for myself and for somebody that follows me on Twitter.
I mean, I have a feeling that the Jamar Chase stuff got to what's the streaming service that he was using when he found out in real time?
I think he was on Twitch.
Twitch. Okay. So I think it got in their head a little bit. And it shouldn't have. But I feel like it did.
Maybe that's it. Or maybe
you think number 10 gets it done for Crosby?
I don't know, man. I if it does, I'm doing it immediately, right now, today, this instant.
Here's what I would do. I would send number 10 this year and a 3rd round pick next year, if necessary, for either Simmons from the Titans or Crosby or oh my God, what's the D tackle from the Eagles?
Oh, Jalen Carter?
Yeah. I don't care if he's the worst human on planet Earth. He is an absolute dog. I mean, he cannot be worse than Vontaze Burfict and Pac-Man Jones on the same team, right?
You need a guy that's a little bit fucking unstable. I don't think he should spit on guys, but you need somebody on your defense that's a little bit fucking crazy. I think we're missing that.
But didn't Dak spit on him first, though?
There was an alleged first spit. That's true. Did he spit on him? Did he spit near him? Did he spit at him? I don't know. But you need a guy with a little bit of fuck you in him, I think.
Well, Jalen Carter took aim with his spit, and he hit just like he hits quarterbacks, and that's what we need.
It's a good point.
I mean, I'm willing to accept a spitter if that's what we need. You know,
I'm happy married, man. I don't know how I should respond to that. Did he kill somebody, or did there was a driving thing?
There was a hill and a tree.
I don't know if anybody died, but there was a driving incident. But we'll get him an Uber, so not a big deal.
Seems smart.
Yeah, I think so. But I appreciate
first and 4th round pick. How about that?
First
and killed a guy. Let's do a 4th round pick instead of a 3rd. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The Eagles have to pay for that.
I mean, Ray Lewis killed a guy.
He did.
And
where is the suit he was wearing that night?
Great question.
You never know. But I appreciate you coming on here to demonstrate what a torn meniscus and broken tibia can look like while everybody's freaking out about a fucking meniscus repair from January.
I'm just trying to show the Bengals front office that you can tear a meniscus and still jump around. Now, I'm not saying that I could take on a 300-pound offensive tackle with a torn meniscus.
Right.
But I'd be willing to give it my best shot. And I promise you, Maxx Crosby's in better shape than I am. So,
Allegedly.
And even to get it cleaned up, the orthopedic was like, it's 3 to 6 weeks till you're back full. if that's what you want to do. But he's like, honestly, I think it's probably because you're an idiot and you broke your tibia as well. And that's where your pain's coming from. So I've known this guy for a long time. But anyway, long story short, the meniscus partial tear or whatever they're saying it
A
is,
repair. Yeah.
to clean it up, to not replacing it's like 6 to 9 months. To repair it, you literally, it's like a 10-minute surgery for 8 grand. And you're back in 6 weeks full.
Yeah, and Rappaport's article says while Crosby is ahead of schedule and the repair was considered to be a best case scenario situation, it likely means he won't be medically cleared before free agency officially begins on March 11th at the start of the new league year. Baltimore knew about this, dude.
My theory is that this is a struggle between is it Eric DaCosta? Is that their GM?
I believe so, yes.
It's a struggle between him and the owner as to who is running the show. And I don't know who called the shots on the trade. Really doesn't matter. But if I was the Bengals, I would swoop in right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be calling while
We'll
Mark Davis
take
is pissed.
we'll take a one leg Maxx Crosby. Sure.
Mark Davis is pissed. Maxx Crosby's pissed. He's talking some gangster shit to the people in the Raiders front office. Mark Davis is like, fuck him. Fuck it. Take Cincinnati's pick. Get it done. Catch them while they're fucking scrambling.
Well, and like I said, I don't think it would take. And now, probably who wanted to give up their first this year and their second? Was it the Giants that wanted to give their first this year and the second next year, or Dallas? Well, Jerry Jones he's out because snake in the grass. But he's too busy worrying about your boy Rashawn Gary.
They did get Rashawn Gary. They got Micah Parsons. I never understood why they were willing to give up a first and a second for Crosby when if they wanted to, they could have just kept Micah.
I don't know. But if I was the Bengals, I would seriously throw 10 out there right now for any of those three guys and see who would take it. Because 10's more valuable than, it's worth what, like 5.5 million more than Ravens, or what are they at? 16?
Yeah. No, it was 16. It was 16.
I'm not totally sure on that, but it's worth 5.5 million or whatever that chart thing. I just feel like they have to get a premium player, not let's have a developmental project. I feel like there are only 3 in this draft that are not developmental projects.
Who are those 3?
To me, Caleb Downs is not. Bailey is not. And Sonny Styles at 10 would really rev my engine. And I think Ruben Bain, I don't even know if Ruben Bain was the best pass rusher on his own team.
But he's a dude
opposite. The guy opposite of him had more sacks, more pressures, every like he just didn't get the love. I don't know why. Check him out. I forget what his name is. But that guy in round 2, hell yes, sign me up. If they could snag him in the second round, get Styles at 10. But if the Bengals wake up and sign like 2 more defenders, they could probably be set and potentially even draft the running back from Notre Dame, which I think is the stupidest idea in the world.
Yeah.
To draft a running back in the top. But I mean, think about what that did for the Lions when they drafted Gibbs. I mean, it completely changed the dynamic of their team. And that's with Jared Goff, quarterback, not Burrow.
Yeah. There's a lot. Who's backing up Burrow? We're gonna get Joey Flacco back. I think. I think the only place Joe Flacco was gonna have a chance to go start would be maybe Atlanta, and that's out because they got Tua, and maybe Minnesota. But I think we end up with Flacco back. Now we have hit the hour mark, as my good friend Ron would say. I hear my kid upstairs giving the wife a little bit of trouble, so I should probably be a good husband and get the hell out of here. And I'll go tend to my child. What a night. What a show. What an athlete on your screen right now.
No, I'm just an idiot.
Michael Rolfe, DDS. Is that what it's called? DDS?
DMD.
So that sounds cooler than DDS. Well,
peace, guys.
I appreciate you hopping in.
Close it out.
Plug your shit, Rolfe. Where can people get the grills fixed?
7827 Alexandria Pike. We're rebuilding the website right now. And phone number 859-635-1756.
So if you're in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, or even the Dayton area, because I still need to come down, get your motherfucking teeth fixed by Dr. Michael Rolfe. I don't know if you want that to be your commercial. I probably should have left out the cuff word.
I mean, I think we roll with it. We could probably put that on a bus. Like, buses accept that, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like, maybe with a bunch of stars to blank out some letters.
To bleep it out, to make it compliant. Yeah. Wes know where you should go for a bow tie. Are you a big
my basement. My basement.
Do you have
or the warehouse? Yeah, I have too many. My wife's gonna murder me if I don't move the inventory from here to our warehouse. But
you're in a bow. You have a bow tie company?
Yeah, I started a bow tie company when I was in dental school, and we were in every Stein Mart in the United States.
I didn't know that. I used to live near a Stein Mart.
Yep.
This guy doesn't miss. This guy's a legend.
I don't know about that, but I've built enough businesses and failed enough businesses to have this gray hair, at least, right?
Mine are coming in too.
All right. I'm gonna leave you alone. You guys have fun, and see you next time.
All right, later, man. Yeah, we know it's not happening, but I convinced myself that it was happening live here on the show in front of everybody. The best viewership number we've had on this show in quite some time. That's just divine timing. The news drops at like 7:59. I click go live at 8. So the universe wanted us to have some people watching today. Fuck that meniscus. Go get Maxx Crosby. Fuck them picks. He'll be fine by week 1. And I hope and pray, I'm committing to this. As long as I am in my home, as long as I'm here, if the Bengals trade for Maxx Crosby, I will go live instantly. If I'm home. If I'm not home, I'm probably fucked. But if I am home, I will come down here and we'll turn this live stream on if we do trade for Maxx Crosby. I love you all. Ron loves you all as he's out here trying to save the world and create world peace or whatever he's doing. And we'll see you next Tuesday or before if something big and crazy happens. I love you all.
Your boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go. Our boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go.